Well, ladies and gentlemen, so I know you have been waiting for this moment for the past month, and I am here again with the man with the magic bag, and we don't know what he has in his Pandora box today, but he is my brother from another mother, and he is one of the best cricketers in Indian history. Mr. Sunil Gaiser is back, and he's coming back to the plate. Welcome.
Thank you, Kapil. Thank you so much.
You know we were brothers in past life. You know that. You know that, right? So take it over, brother.
Okay. First and foremost, thank you, Kapil, for inviting me again. And I don't know honestly whether to thank you from the bottom of my heart or to
Beat the
shout
shit
at
out
you
of me.
and give you bad words. Okay,
Yeah,
because
beat the shit out of me.
miserable. You made my life miserable. As such, it was extremely tough with Saptarishis Astrology magazine and the bookshop that we have. But after what you did with your KRS channel interview, I've had to cancel my phone
Oh
the
my
last
god.
12 years. All my astrology contacts, especially in the small villages, they will never be able to talk to me unless I call them up. And my bookshop clients who used to order only on the phone, I have to let them go. I have removed my number and address from the website, thanks to you.
You're welcome.
And in spite of writing on your KRS channel, I had written message, please do not contact me privately. Still, I have received innumerable private messages on Facebook. And what people don't understand is some people are, they might appear extrovert in an interview,
Yeah.
but they are locals. I'm quite sure you're also one of
We
those
both
guys.
are in the same boat. Yeah.
Externally, you are a flashy man,
Yeah.
perfect Hollywood, Bollywood material.
Yeah. Internally,
But
I want to go watch the movie alone like you. I'm in my room. That's it. That's my sanctuary.
yeah. So I request, I don't want to sound big and that people should not contact privately on Facebook. It's very difficult. Now I have two ladies from Germany, Bettina and Inge. They are managing, I've given them my password, they're managing the Facebook account. But still they face a lot of hurdles.
Welcome to my world, Sunil. I get 7,000 messages on my emails, Facebook combined. And here I am. I had to hire two assistants, can't even cover all that. It's literally just, I just laugh at it when I look at my email server.
And the worst part is, Kapil, people think I'm knowledgeable. They ask me their problems, they give me their problems, but I'm not knowledgeable. I'm not trying to act humble or this thing.
Yeah.
I have not dwelt into when marriage will happen, when court case will be solved. All
Right.
those things I have not dwelt into. The mundane.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
My focus and love has been Bhrigu astrology. I've learned it with a lot of hard work.
Yeah.
And incidentally, somehow I read the messages on KRS channel. People think I'm humble, which I'm not. I'm extremely arrogant,
Yeah.
extremely moody, I'm quite egotistical. And I want to portray that image, so that people don't contact me. It's better to lead a life of peace,
Yeah.
and because of you, I had to spend 20,000 rupees in 2 days trying to go on a small 2 day break. And I realized I have become incapable
Yeah.
of even enjoying a vacation, small 2 day break. That's what I could afford, 20,000. And you need to pay that bill, Kapil. You need to
Oh,
pay that bill.
I got it. It's on me. I'll pay it. That's it.
I'm
It's done.
I'm just joking. But somehow people need to understand that I just know something different than what others have not gone deeper. And I've been lucky, I've been extremely lucky and blessed to meet my guru, C.S. Patel, my mentor, who's another person in Delhi, and my master.
Yeah.
People have really mentored me and made me something different. But let us come back to astrology.
Mm-hmm.
Today, we will discuss those areas of astrology that others have not focused on. It
Okay.
might be a bit appearing simple,
Mm-hmm.
the technique would be appearing simple, but in reality, you require a lot of practice to implement it and understand it.
Mm-hmm.
We will discuss one, pending karma, how to see pending karma.
Okay.
There are, I know, around 9 to 10 techniques. Two, three of them I teach in the course that we do on Bhrigu astrology.
Mm-hmm.
One of them I have revealed in the editorial. But if you have to really find out your pending karma, you have to combine all these 9 techniques and much more. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then only you get the flavor. What is important to understand is you get the flavor of what could be your pending karma.
So pending karma simply means what you need to pay in this life in order to find that moksha or find that liberation.
See, I will clarify in this.
Okay.
Just imagine ourselves in one day, we commit at least 30, 40 small sins.
Yeah.
Okay. So in a lifetime of 70 years, how many sins we would have accumulated?
Right.
And several lifetimes, each one of us would have been born at least minimum 1,000 times.
Yeah.
So you can imagine the amount of accumulation. So if I have a pending karma towards Kapiel Raaj, then I would repay it automatically or maybe accidentally in this life. But it doesn't mean that I got moksha or liberation. It just means I moved to the next step.
Okay.
I just moved to the next step.
Right. Yeah.
But if I create a fresh karma with you, suppose I cheat you.
Mm-hmm.
After repaying that pending karma, if I cheat you, then I have created a new karma. So again, I have to meet. So
Yeah.
what happens? Majority of the souls, they take birth in a group, and that group is nearly 20 to 30,000 people. That's the minimum count.
Wow. Okay.
So you are always taking birth in that same group. So your sister-in-law in this life will become your mother in the next life.
Wow. Okay.
Your mother might become some other relative in the next life. Your father can be just an acquaintance in the next life and would just shake your hand for once and then go away. The father that you loved so much.
Yeah.
Many great people have done great work. Dr. Brian Weiss is one. But most of my learning has been through meditation, has been through Puranas. Puranas are excellent sources for learning about past lives. And Kryon teachings, Kryon, Kryon
Crime
teachings.
teaching. Okay.
Those are channeled messages coming
Wow.
from some entity.
Oh,
There are a lot
wow.
of books on them. You can just type Kryon on Google. There are a lot of books written by them. They I found were the best things. But only thing is, what I recommend is your readers should not take the implants that are mentioned in Kryon. It can be hazardous. It can throw your life topsy-turvy. You can lose your family. You can lose your friends. You do not take the implants.
Wow.
Those implants are good for spiritual progress, no doubt. But if
Mm-hmm.
you're not ready for it, don't take it. Spirituality is a tough path. You cannot sit at home and do it. It's not so easy without a guru.
Right.
Way back in 95 to 2000, I spent a long time in New Age spirituality, the Ascension movement, channeled messages, deep meditations. The biggest, and I met thousands of people, but I'm warning everybody, Most people see a video, read a book, or go to these classes and they learn chakra opening, chakra balancing, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
It can be your worst nightmare.
Oh my God, Sunil, I just made a video on this, Ascension video. I told them you do not want to experience Kundalini by yourself. You don't even want to wish that on your worst enemy.
See what happens, Kapil.
Yeah.
Most of the people who are teaching today in the West,
Yeah.
they have come to Rishikesh, spent 6 months or 1 month or 1 year learning yoga. They have gone back and they started their school. This is not how it happens.
Yeah.
When you are doing Kundalini work, you require your guru either next to you or an extremely powerful guru who can sit 10,000 miles away but still control your energy, the mistakes that you're doing. Most people leave their chakras open and it gives the negative forces to come inside your body.
Wow.
You do not realize what's happening.
Yeah.
They are so smart, the negative forces, they will give you intuition. They will give you magical experiences so that you think that you're on the right path. But they are only drawing your energy. They are drawing the merits of your good karma. Okay, I'll give you an example.
Yeah.
One of my friends, okay, I will, many a times I used to do this, I'll tell it openly. I used to do this work of energy work and I started going into trances. And it is to happen during Navratri.
Okay.
Without any mantra. And it used to be such wild trances, my tongue used to come out and I would be like, are you understanding?
When the mata comes in a jagran, kind of like that. Yeah.
My body would come and touch my pelvic region and I will not be able to bring it up. I cannot bring it up for at least an hour.
Okay.
It was very bad. Once in the night, my wife got up. Before marriage, I had told her something like this is happening. She did not take it seriously. Once in the night, she got up and she saw and she was very scared. She was extremely scared. The sexual energy that goes through you during all this process, you feel like having sex with anybody. When I mean anybody, it is not even humans, it can be even animals. Because all that is releasing from the lower chakra.
You're right.
During these times, you require a guru.
Exactly. Exactly.
Guru. All these people who are experiencing, who want to go into spirituality, I spent 20 years in spirituality and I realized I can take a mantra, I can bring Lord Vishnu down with that mantra. I can do that. But more tougher than that is to be a good human being. And every day of my life, every hour, I am tested whether I am a good human being. Did I act properly? Was I selfish? Was I too selfish? So these are the things. Better to be a good human being in every hour of your life, and you have achieved God. You have achieved God. You have achieved what all these sadhus and sannyasis have not been able to so easily achieve, because they lose their temper at times. That greed does not let go. So we must be very careful of what we are doing. It is especially in today's energy, because of the ascension movement, lot of activities are on. Earlier we used to have one spirit guides. Now there are two. There are some people who have 3 spirit guides.
Right. Very true. Very true.
There are some people who have 3 spirit guides. We need to be just, I don't want to take this as a big conversation. My only request is, please protect yourself. Everybody should protect themselves. They should keep on doing good karmas, and they should keep on donating. They should
Exactly.
keep on donating. 10% of your income should go in donation. It is
Exactly.
better, especially if you give back to the society where your profession is.
Yeah.
Suppose I am into astrology. Suppose I am into astrology. I, if I am earning out of astrology, I need to give 10% of my income in bringing manuscripts out or to old astrologers. When I started Saptarishis astrology way back in 2008, if you read the first editorial, I had seen my guru, late C.S. Patel, go through poverty. One of the finest scholars, even till date, everybody says his book Predicting Through Nadi and Naumansh is the Bible of astrology. If you haven't read that, Kapil, I'm going to send that book to you.
Oh, please do. Please do. I have not read it. No.
That book, every page, every word, so many thousands of people have told me. Now, I saw him going through poverty. He did not have money for 15 years. All these organizations that have been minting money through astrology classes, they take his book on Ashtagvarga and they teach in their courses. None of them even gave him a single rupee dakshina, or at least
Yeah.
not that I know.
Right.
So in the first editorial, I thought, I wrote over there that we need to make so much of money through consultation business, not me doing, the authors doing, that we have a fund, pension fund for old and poverty stricken astrologers. That is written, and it is still my
Wow.
deep wish. Still my deep wish. And of course, I've given some money here, there, and all that. But I have not been able to fulfill that wish. Not even reached 1% of it. So, my request to all professional astrologers is they should invest back in astrology, because in the next life they're going to come back as an astrologer, so they need ready-made
Exactly.
material.
Exactly. Thank goodness for my channel. I am paying my karma bringing you on here. Yes. Jai Ganesh.
Now, I have a quick question to ask you, Kapil.
Yeah.
After the last meeting of ours on
Yeah.
a month back, probably,
Yeah.
what did you go through internally and externally?
Oh my God. Sunil, I actually made this video called Accession 2015. From the moment I did that interview with you, literally for 2 or 3 weeks, I couldn't eat meat. I couldn't drink. I wanted to meditate. I was seeing things. If I sit on my meditation asana, you know how when you start rolling around in meditation, upstairs, I was just in upstairs energy. I was rocking so bad I would throw off. And anxiety. I've been feeling like I don't belong here. I don't belong in. I mean, Sunil, I've just been going through a whole transformation since then. Let's just say that.
Now,
Transformation.
have you stopped your alcohol?
No, it slowly is. No, slowly I started eating meat again. Slowly I started drinking again. But one thing that has continued is my meditation. One thing has continued is my ability to simply now just go towards more of spirituality, or just wanting to just self-awareness. Simply, let's just say that. I just want to be aware of all my senses now, head to toe. That's what I want to achieve. That's it. But I'm telling you, since that interview, yes, you're absolutely right. And you know it. You know things that obviously many people do not know, but you know what has happened since our interview.
See what happens when we meet somebody whom we were deeply connected in some previous life. When we meet them again, there will always be a dramatic change. It is normal and it happens with many people. Many people. I have met people way back from 1993 during my
Uh-huh.
college days. Everybody used to tell me that we meet you and suddenly our life changes for good or bad.
Yeah.
It's basically a karmic reaction because what happens, like I have some friends, some of them my students, whatever,
Mhm.
Yuvraj, Arjun Pai, Prashant Patel and all that. These people you meet and their life changes.
Yeah.
That is what is energy transfer. The soul's purpose is not just to do our pending karma, but
Hmm.
also some form of learning and energy exchange, because I might be owing them something from previous life
Yeah.
and it goes. So my
Right.
desire, heart chakra should be open. My desire is always that people who come in contact with me, they should prosper. And many a times it happens. If somebody is a smoker, I meet him. My smoking, like for example, in the last 3 weeks, 4 weeks, from 2 packets, it has become 6 packets. So it happens. It is
No,
a human.
one thing I got to tell you, ever since our interview, Sunil, my intuition in astrology has increased. When I look at a chart and I'm seeing Jupiter over Saturn is placed, not only do I see Jupiter or Saturn, I am seeing images in my head now. And I'm just freaking out. I'm telling my wife, okay, what's going on? I actually had to see a hypnotherapist. I'm like, can you help me? And I know he can because I know the depth of astrology. I know the depth of our karma, the Hinduism or the Vedas, whatever. I know this is something it's not going to change by a psychologist or some hypnotherapist. But because I have been seeing visions now, I am more being aware of myself. I'm just like, and I know that's what I'm saying. We're brothers from past life. We're twins. Damn it. We're twins.
You remind me of my wife.
I might be your wife in past life.
No, I'll tell you a quick story. It's been 7 years, 6 years of our marriage,
Yeah.
and every third day after our marriage, she will call me up and tell me I had so and so dream. She'll meet me, she'll tell me she had so and so dream, and I will see that dream happening in real life. She'll say she got a dream or she just got an intuition that so and so friend of hers is going to die. And I have seen it happening not once, not 100, but more than 1,000 times. One fine day, she said, I get scared of her dreams. So I
Yeah.
tell her, don't tell me your dream.
Yeah.
Okay. I always tell her, how come you don't get a dream that I'm rich or I'm going to become rich? You know, I tell her that. She never gets that dream. You know? And I've told her that.
Yeah.
One fine day, she kept on going on and on. So I just told her, before marriage, would you get this intuition? Would you get this dream? She was shocked. She said, you're right. I used to never get it. And same is the thing with my son. He will tell me, Dada, your car is going to have an accident, and that is it. 2 days maximum, my car has an accident. So I get scared. I get scared with these two people.
Oh my
I get scared. Anyways, let's come back to astrology.
God.
We've
Okay.
taken a lot of your time of your
Oh,
viewers.
this is the beautiful time. Beautiful time. Go on.
The energy transfers, and I've
Exactly.
had people on Facebook telling that there is no transfer of energy, and I tell
Yeah.
them, no, Baba, you need to have few more experiences,
Yeah. Yeah.
few more experiences, and it happens. I've seen it so many times, you know. Anyway, today, Kapil, I am tired of all the astrologers that have made it so mundane. When will I get a job? When will there be marriage?
Mm-hmm.
Etc. 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 Let us go into a completely new territory,
Mm-hmm.
which is how to find out what my pending karma is.
Right. Okay.
every person who's born is born because there is something pending left. Astrology can help us realize it, but so far, unfortunately, our astrologers in the last 100 years or 2000 years have not concentrated on this beautiful aspect of pending karma. Of course, now when we wrote about it in our magazine, a technique we wrote, after that some people have started talking about it, but that's okay. We always see that. Let us understand which are the houses which we call so-called negative houses. They are 6, 8, 12. The 6th house, the 8th house, and the 12th house, and to a certain extent the third house.
Third house, yeah.
So let me take up a slide.
Okay.
This is from our course.
Okay.
And of course, my fellow teachers, Yuvraj and Rohit, will not like it that I'm teaching something from the course.
Oh, I love it now.
Let's do it. Ideally, okay. I require 1 hour to teach this.
Right.
But I'm going to teach this in 20 minutes.
Perfect.
Just give a go.
Absolutely.
Let me warn that many people who are just 1-2 years in astrology should not come to conclusions just by this simple technique. You require a lot of experience, because let me tell you, Kapil, we can time when the job will happen, we can time to the day. But Jupiter sitting in the 9th house or Jupiter sitting in the 10th house, what all events it will give, what all characteristics it will give, is the most toughest thing to do. If you understand Hindi, I can say it in Hindi.
Yeah.
एक ग्रह घर में बैठ के क्या कर रहा है? Exactly what is it doing? A planet sitting in a house, what all it is doing? I repeat, what all is the toughest in astrology. There is a book by Persai. I'm sorry, I'm going this thing.
No, go ahead.
I am going to do a course maybe in the future on planets in houses. For me to do that course, I require 2 years vacation. 2 years.
Holy smokes.
Honestly. Nakshatras, I can still do it with 6 months off or 1 year off. Throughout the day, only studying, researching, creating slides. But planets in houses and signs, toughest. I have 3,000 pages of material just on this.
Wow.
Unfortunately. I'll give you an example. Tell me a planet, tell me which house. I'll give you an example on the spot.
Saturn in the 3rd house.
Saturn in the 3rd house. It will give result depending on the lagna. It will give result in 33.5 years. Okay? It will give result in 33.5 years. Something will get ignited. Also, 22nd year, if I remember well. 22nd year. It can give the most brilliant writer, brilliant communicator. And the only thing is, depending on where Jupiter is placed and other planets, it can make you vitriolic. Brothers and sisters will be a huge pending karma. Huge pending karma. during one of your travels, you will have food poisoning. You will, whoever has this Saturn in third house, if he or she is into some kind of spiritual practices, means that means other planets in the horoscope should support it. It can give you great this thing, and because it aspects the 12th house, during night time you will work, or during night time you'll get dreams. 100% this should work. But I've seen in some cases it does not work. Why? The person is only 36 years old. He has not crossed 60, 70.
Yeah.
See the horoscope in total, absolutely in total.
Yeah.
What is the age? Most people, I'll give you an example. I saw that message in your Facebook forum or in your KRS channel, Google.
Okay.
Rahu in the 7th house, 4th house. Last time I had said during wedding, something will happen.
Yeah.
There will be Muslim drivers, or they'll bang, or Muslims might bang your car.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, that person said it did not happen. There's no problem. Because Rahu in the 7th house will give you minimum 1008 events. Then you have to see divisional charts.
Exactly.
Okay. So each person it will vary.
Yeah.
Rahu in the 7th house, in your own home. In your own home, there would be a spirit also. There is possibility of a spirit. Rahu in the 4th house, almost 90% sure, especially if you are an Indian. Or it will give you a very bad heart. What do you say? Kamina kutta admi, filmy dialogue.
Yeah.
Like a...
make you an asshole. It'll make you an asshole.
Like selfish man.
Selfish,
kapati.
Yeah.
The word used in our scriptures is kapati.
Yeah.
It is a kapat yog. Kapat means cheating.
Okay.
But I have seen so many people with Rahu in the 4th house not having that. That means the other planets is doing Argala, is intervening.
I'm so glad you brought the point up Argala, because I feel that many people who fail to predict, why you didn't have money this time, why marriage didn't happen, they didn't look at the Argala concept, which I actually learned from Sanjay Rath's book, but it just opened up a whole box to me. I'm like, wow, that's right. 4th, 2nd, 11th, it was right there. This is why it didn't happen. I'm like, okay. So Argala is the most important things that astrologers miss in this lifetime.
Exactly. Apart from Argala, if you read classics, classics, especially Jatak Bharnam, not Jatak Parijat, there is another classic, I forget the name. You get hints of Yog Bhanga. Yog Bhanga. You don't even need Argala. Yog Bhanga means another planet intervening and not giving you the result. That means Gajkeshri Yog. So many people have it.
Yeah.
Many AP astrologers I have met, they try to denounce, they try to, bring down Vedic astrology. And they say, see, I have so many charts with Gajkeshri Yog. But they are paupers. They are not even famous. They don't have money. They don't have this. There is something called Yog Bhanga, and unfortunately, no senior astrologer till date has written a book on Yog Bhanga.
Yeah.
Or explored that concept. But you find ancient writers, they give lot of clues. They give lot of clues. At the same time, if you want to learn astrology, let me reiterate a point. We are learning astrology today without understanding Guru Tattva. We are learning it from books, from magazines, from classes and all that.
YouTube channels.
YouTube channels. You can't believe the mistakes we do. Guru Tattva needs to be transmitted. Needs to be transmitted. Today, if you shout at a person, all this while I've been thinking that let us do a Guru Purnima session, you and me. Guru Purnima is coming on 31st of August. That time. but we have a Guru Purnima workshop here in Bombay.
Okay.
You know, it is the biggest event for me. Saptarishis or Astrology is organizing. 9 best teachers from Bombay and Gujarat, from Maharashtra and Gujarat, they will be giving 40 minutes lecture on 3 of their best techniques. Can you imagine asking an astrologer, show me your 3 best techniques?
Yeah. Oh
You
my
know?
God. Yeah.
And that is the first time I am taking small donations from my personal private students, you know, because I want to give money as dakshina to the astrologer. We need to do that.
Yeah.
Old astrologers, we need to do that, you know. So it's going to be a big event. So I was in 2 minds, maybe we can record something, but I want to really tell people how to learn astrology, how to
Absolutely.
study systematically, what are the secrets to see, you know, while learning astrology, what to note down and how to note it down. It will save you years of astrological this thing. My mentor did that.
Yeah.
My beloved mentor did that with me. He would tell me, Kal Chakra Dasha, don't go there. You will waste 20 years of your life. Go like this. So you're understanding.
Wow. Yes.
We need to save the time. Today we do not have time. We need to save all. You have a responsibility, Kapil, to save time of your people who love you, who
Absolutely.
follow you in astrology. You know.
This is why.
Anyways, let's come back to
Yeah.
this. Let's come back to Yog Bhangas.
Yeah.
This reason it happens. Let's come back to pending karma. I
Well,
want to
before
share
we get into the pending karma, I just wanted to ask you quickly, what is one way a Gach Kesari Yoga will be cancelled?
Sorry, come again.
What is one way, before we go into the pending karma, what is one way the Gach Kesari Yoga can be cancelled?
Well, that's $1 million question you asked.
Yeah.
For any yog to function, Saturn is Kal. Saturn is Kal. Saturn needs to be well placed. In Dr. B.V. Raman's chart, if I remember, it is Aquarius Lagna, Saturn and Moon in the 4th house, Jupiter in the 10th house. I can be wrong. In the last lecture, I made a mistake with Kapiel Raaj's horoscope. I think so. Saturn is in Scorpio. No, Saturn is in Taurus, I think so.
Taurus, yeah, for the 4th house. Yeah.
Saturn is supporting the Gajkeshri Yoga. When will it not support? When it goes in 6, 8, 12. But the exception is Kapiel Raaj's horoscope.
It's in the 3rd house in Kapiel Raaj's horoscope.
And it is in 6th from Jupiter.
6th from Jupiter.
So that is the exception.
Okay.
In his horoscope, Saturn is in Jupiter's sign. So it will do the work of Jupiter, na?
Yeah, exactly.
It will do the work of Jupiter. And it is Yog Karak also.
Yeah.
And it is Yog Karak also.
It's a Yoga Karaka planet for him. Yeah.
So here it is acting as an exception and giving a very beautiful yoga of Gajkeshri Yoga plus many other yogas.
Yeah.
Then when you are taking Gajkeshri Yoga, what happens is, Kapil, actually it's a very big topic you have asked. When most people learn from software, they take a Parashara Light or they take a Jagannath Hora or a Kal software and they see what are the yogas.
Yeah.
Okay. Most of these softwares will give you 20 or 30 yogas, for example. Okay. You have to see how many yogas are in the positive side and how many yogas are in the negative side.
Right.
If the negative is more, okay, then the positive yogas like Gajkeshri Yoga will get suppressed.
Yeah.
Okay. And at the same time, the biggest problem is most people have not ventured into yogas. Maximum they have read is Dr. K.S. Chara's book or Dr. B.V. Raman's book 300 important combinations.
Right.
There was one Maharashtrian astrologer, I think he was 1965 or 75. He wrote a book on 1 lakh yogas, 100,000 yogas.
Holy smokes.
I have been trying to get that book. My mentor had asked me to do that. He had given an ad in Dr. Raman's magazine, Dr. B.B. Raman's magazine. I had asked him to do that. I had asked one of my senior friends to find that book. I have not been able to get. But just imagine, this man was able to collect 100,000 yogas. How many astrologers can see even 500 yogas in a horoscope? Forget 500.
Yeah.
50 we cannot see.
50 yogas, exactly. You're absolutely right. Yeah.
So how are we judging? We don't even know the rules of Yog Bhanga.
Exactly.
We don't even know the rules of Yog Bhanga. If you read manuscripts, if you read ancient books, there are so many secrets given on Yog Bhanga. But today, people only want to buy digested material. They only want to buy, they don't want to buy classics. Even Parashar Rishi has given some hints on Yog Bhangas. It's very important. We got to think and meditate on slokas. That's the next level. And it's unfortunately not happening in today's classes.
Right.
So many classes all over India, that's not happening. So there are many exceptions. For Mahapurush Yoga, Patel Saab, C.S. Patel, the late C.S. Patel,
Yeah.
wrote in his book a combination that was given in Chandrakala Nadi. Chandrakala Nadi is published by Sagar Publications.
Okay.
Of how Mahapurush Yog Bhanga happens from that shloka in Chandrakala Nadi. It is the association of malefics like Saturn or Ketu, if I remember well, 10 years back I read it, that this happens. So you should read that book. I'll send you that book.
Yeah, absolutely. Please do.
But the point is that Saturn should be malefic. Saturn should be malefic. One of the biggest secrets is Mandi and Gulika, or you take only one Mandi. Okay?
Yeah.
There are a lot of controversies on that. That can spoil yogas.
Yeah. Gulika, yeah.
Although Mandi Gulika, the best in Prashna, and you a fantastic secret.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever a client comes to you, see where Mandi Gulika is. See if it is more badly spoiled. If it is in the 4th house, say there is a problem in your house or to the mother. If there is no problem in 1 month, it will happen. I've seen it working so many times. I'll give you an example. 1 second. I have not even checked. Yesterday, one lady came after seeing your KRS channel.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
You're gonna need a bodyguard soon in front of your door, Sunil.
Let me change her name and then I will share it. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I'm going astray.
No. Good. Take your time. Take your time.
Because what happens, these small points, now,
Yeah.
we don't plan it. So let me now share the screen. Okay. Let me share. Why am I not getting? Okay. I'm not getting this.
If you go on, you have to open that file up on your desktop.
Yeah, I clicked on screen share, but I'm not getting Jagannath Hora.
Is it open?
Yeah, Jagannath Hora is open here. Very strange. Very strange.
I mean, if you give me just the birth details, I can probably pull it up on my software and share it.
Okay, great. I'll just give you the Prashna time.
Okay.
21st May 2015, yesterday.
Okay. What time?
12:53 in the afternoon.
Okay. And it was in India.
Mumbai.
Okay. Mumbai. Mumbai, Maharashtra. Okay. So, all right. So I got the chart. Let me share this. Let me see if this is it. Okay. So is this the right chart?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Show D60 also. Show
Which
D60.
one? D60.
D1,
Okay.
D1 and D60.
Let me see. Sastyamsha. And then which one?
D60. D1 and D60.
Okay, yeah, it's right there. So D60
Okay.
and then D60 and then D1.
Okay. Now I have Mandi in the Rashi chart. I have Mandi in the 12th house. Do you see that?
No, this doesn't show me there. No.
Okay. Now if you can just circle over there.
Okay.
Mandi in the 12th house.
Okay.
Gulika here is in the 11th house.
Okay.
And in D60,
yeah,
Gulika is in the 11th house.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now see in the Rashi chart where Gulika is. Gulika is in the 11th house with Moon and Venus.
Right.
It is poison. Gulika means poison.
Mm-hmm.
So the mind, Moon is mind, the mind needs to be corrupted.
Right.
Or spoiled rather.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Gulika is with Moon and Venus. So these two karakas need to be spoiled. The
Which
person is highly sensitive.
Yeah.
And suffers through what you can say mental problems, in the sense you can say something like, I do not know the right word, I'm very bad with my vocabulary.
Maybe bipolarism, bipolar depression.
I don't think so it's bipolar, but was oversensitive, extremely oversensitive. In 1 minute she can cry.
Oh yeah, bipolar. 1 minute happy, 1 minute angry, 1 minute sad. Okay. Unless it's schizophrenia too. So yeah.
Okay. So that I noticed by her talking, and you'll see the same Gulika is with Moon in D60 chart.
Right.
So there is the mental problem is confirmed. Okay.
Okay.
She's a very nice person, mind you. She used to do Reiki. She used to teach Reiki, and now her life is miserable.
And this is just from the Prashna question.
Only Prashna.
Only Prashna. Okay. That's the beauty of
Then
this.
You see
wow.
Venus. Then you see Venus over there.
Yeah.
Venus there. Marriage life is 0.
Right.
No consummation of marriage.
Well, that also well, yeah, in this chart, you see there's a Muni Yoga too with the marriage.
Yeah, I am saying I did not use anything from this horoscope. Only
nothing. Okay, just this part. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, okay. Let me tell you the love life is screwed up. Okay. Now, if you see, Bhrigu Bindu is in the 7th house.
In the birth chart.
In the birth chart. In the Prashna chart.
Okay.
If you use Jagannath Hora shows you BB as BB. Bhrigu Bindu. This is what late C.S. Patel had written on Bhrigu Bindu. He had published that work.
Okay.
In that book that I'm going to send you, it's there.
Okay.
And use Jagannath Hora. I had to request PVR Narasimha Rao to create Bhrigu Bindu. It took him several years to accept our request. Finally, he's given it. It is the most fantastic thing in this thing. In Prashna chart, where Bhrigu Bindu is there, that is the focus. Here it is on 7th house. Relationships is the focus.
Wow.
You take your horoscope also. You take anybody's horoscope.
Yeah.
Wherever Bhrigu Bindu is there, That is the focus area.
How do you calculate Bhrigu Bindu if a software doesn't show it to you?
See, if you have Jagannath Hora, na,
Yeah.
for me to explain, it is the midpoint of Moon and Rahu, you know.
Oh, okay.
You know, right now my screen, it is not showing. K.N. Rao's horoscope.
Yeah.
Can you make a guess where his Bhrigu Bindu would be? It is in the 9th house of astrologer.
Wow.
It is in the sign Gemini, writing. Are you getting?
Yeah.
That's like a soul's purpose.
Right.
Soul's purpose. He was born to be an astrologer. He was born to be the greatest writer in astrology.
Right.
See, many things. I mean, I have my big lectures I had given on Bhrigu Bindu. Okay. So, unfortunately, today's lecture is not on that. You know.
No, but yeah. But I mean, look at this. I don't care what the lecture's on. I mean, we just found out something known as Bhrigu Bindu. I mean, how many people can talk about this tomorrow? Let's look at the value of that. So no, absolutely, this is amazing. But
okay, one second.
Yeah,
I just had it. You know, I just had Jagannath Hora. I don't know, man. Mahatma Gandhi's horoscope has Bhrigu Bindu in the 10th house of democracy. Man, I wish I could show you my screen here. I don't know.
Right.
I just, yeah. So, you know, it's useless. Probably today is not the lecture for that. Anyway, let's go to pending karma. But see, Mahatma Gandhi's horoscope, let me complete this. Mahatma Gandhi's horoscope had Rahu and Moon in the 10th house of karma. 10th house, Rahu, foreigners, Britishers. Moon, homeland. Moon is the natural 4th house. You know, so homeland. Okay,
right.
And there Bhrigu Bindu is sitting. Of course, when we know somebody's life, it is easier to do it. But how do you do it? When you learn a technique, you test it on 100 charts, known charts. Then you test it on 100 unknown charts. And then after 200 charts, you start predicting on your clients. That is the only way. Unfortunately, today's astrologer, today's young students, what do? They will test it first on their chart. If it doesn't happen, they are gone to the next meal.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely.
This is not how my guru taught me.
Yeah.
50 charts, do it, then come and talk to me. If you don't do it on 50 charts, do not come back to me. And that is the reason in our courses, I force everybody. I'm not going to give you a certificate unless and until every technique, Sunday I teach, by Wednesday, minimum 5 charts. And then finally the test. Otherwise, I'm just making money out of you guys.
Yeah.
And I want every student of mine to be the best. Because they have to apply the technique. Anyway, let's take, let me see if I can share the pending karma slide.
Okay. If you can share it on your end, you can just email it to me and I can share it right away. Okay, it's working on your side now. Yeah, right there.
Working?
Yeah, it's right there.
My screen seems to have frozen.
Yeah, we see the first slide saying Bhrigu Astrology Online Course. And it says the Hindi in the bottom. I think if you just click on this third slide, it'll bring the...
Do you see Karmic Houses method?
No, I only see page 1.
No, you should be able to see this.
Yeah, it's not changing anything. It just shows the first page of the lessons.
Oh, strange. Shall I email it to you?
Yeah, if you can email it to me, then I can put it on my side, because right now it is just stuck on your first page. called Bhrigu Astrology online course.
Okay. Can we have a 5-minute break?
No, absolutely. Yeah. Send it to me. Yeah.
At that time, the email can be sent to you,
Yeah.
and I can have my small.
Right. So everybody who's joining us right now for this session, Sunil is going to be sending me a slide which is not working on his end. It is stuck on the first screen, as you can see. And he's going to email me the actual course lecture in 2-3 minutes to my email so I can share it on my end, and hopefully it'll work. So just give us like 2 or 3 minutes. I know you guys are all here. So, and I know none of you are going to leave till you watch the very end second of this interview. So yeah, just relax, go get yourself a cup of coffee, make yourself a drink, and come back.
Okay, Kapil, it's gone from my end.
Okay.
And I'll just have it to break.
Okay, I just got it. Let me download it. Okay, let me see. Try for free. Oh Lord. Okay, now so the only problem we have now is that I do not have Microsoft PowerPoint installed.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I do not have PowerPoint. Let me see if I can open edit with Google Slides. I'm trying to open it with Google. Okay. So, okay, I think it's going to work now. So let me share it. Do you see it, Sunil?
Great. Yeah, I see it. Brilliant.
Okay.
And I hope the viewers cannot see my my camera.
Yeah, I'm just Google Plus Hangout is sharing your screen with a plugin.com. Okay. All right. So I hope people can see it. Let me see. Screen share. Screen share. Let me share and then present to everyone. Okay, if you can see it, then other can see it. Okay, so I'm gonna go on the Karmic house methods.
Okay. Fantastic. Can we go to the next slide?
Yeah.
See, one of the reasons we are born is to clear our pending karma, the
Yeah.
backlog. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So 6, 8, 12 houses, the 6th, the 8th, and the 12th, they show the negative part from our previous lives. They are also called Trika houses in
Trick
our
houses. Yeah.
Vedic astrology. Let's go to the next slide.
Okay.
Normally, we know that they are bad. But why these Trika houses, why these 6, 8, 12 houses are bad? What did we do to get it a bad house?
Mm-hmm.
Let's assume a saint is born, a big saint is born. Even
Uh-huh.
he has 6, 8, 12 houses.
Right. Yep.
Okay. To be born as a great saint, okay, still those three houses are not empty. They have some sign, they have some planet maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So these three houses, they show our pending karma. Now, how to use them has been a big, big secret. Next slide. First and foremost, step one, note the zodiacal number of the signs in your 6, 8, 12 houses.
Okay.
That means, suppose it is a Gemini ascendant,
Mm-hmm.
your sixth house will have the zodiacal sign Scorpio. Your eighth house will have the zodiacal sign Capricorn.
Right.
So it is Scorpio is 8, Capricorn is 10.
Mm-hmm.
Then the 12th house will be having Taurus, which is number 2.
Yeah.
So it is, you get now 8, 10, 12. Sorry, 8, 10, 2
Two.
for a
Yeah.
Gemini ascendant.
Right.
Similarly, you do it on all your own horoscopes. Now, this number that you got, 8, 10, and 2, for example,
Mm-hmm.
transport it in your horoscope. That means you will look at the 8th house, you will look at the 10th house, and you will look at the 2nd house.
Okay.
So, significations concerning these three houses is where you have major, I repeat the word major, pending karma.
Okay.
Okay, we will take some example charts and we will go further. Let us call these three houses that you get after transporting the sign number into
Mm-hmm.
your horoscope. Let us call this karmic houses.
Okay.
Now, whatever yogas are being formed in those houses, whatever aspects is happening in those houses, whatever
Mm-hmm.
conjunctions, the lords of those houses where it is going and sitting, is where you have few of the major pending karmas of your life.
Okay.
Let us go to the next step. Next slide. Now, this is Mahatma Gandhi's horoscope. Okay.
Okay.
Incidentally, when I teach with animation. But
Right.
right now, because you're using a different this thing, the animation is
Yeah.
not okay. Now, see, Mahatma Gandhi's horoscope is Libra ascendant, correct?
Yeah.
So, sixth house will be Pisces.
Yep.
Sixth house, the sign is Pisces.
Mm-hmm.
So, you go, Pisces is number 12. So, you go to the 12th house.
Okay.
Now, what do you see in 12th house? You see foreign, you see abroad, correct?
Yeah.
And at the same time, you see the planet Sun placed over there. Sun means the king, Sun means the ruler.
Mm-hmm.
So, in one step, you can join the clues and you see that he had a pending karma with a foreign ruler.
Wow.
You get it? In
I
one
get
step.
it. I get it. I mean, for me, I'm quickly calculating everything with his life, and I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah. Then you see, let's go to the next house, which is the 8th house.
Yeah.
What is the sign placed over there? It is
Taurus.
Taurus.
Yeah.
So it is number 2. So you go to his second house. Okay. In second house, you have Saturn placed over there in the sign of Scorpio. Scorpio is natural 8th house of the zodiac. Scorpio, 8th house of the zodiac is inheritance. Saturn is struggle. Saturn is Karma Karaka, the
Yes.
Dharma Raja. So he fought for inheritance. What was India's inheritance? The homeland.
Yeah.
Then second house is food. Okay.
Yeah.
So Saturn is denial. Saturn is poverty. Saturn is denial. We deny. Saturn shows the denials in our life. So he denied himself food and took fasting as his greatest weapon for his karma, and he fought this war.
Kind of like his greatest asset, because second houses are assets, are what we value. So he valued fighting through hunger. Wow. Yeah.
You're understanding?
Oh, absolutely.
Today we know Mahatma Gandhi because of his fasting.
Yeah.
He could achieve what nobody achieved in the history of the world. You keep him outside the jail, he would fast and pass a resolution. Everybody in India will go on agitation. You keep him inside the jail, there also he will fast.
Yeah.
He became a pain in the neck. Second house is neck.
Yeah.
He became a pain in the neck for the Britishers. You're getting it?
Yeah, I am. I absolutely am.
Yeah, and see where Saturn is aspecting 4th house of homeland.
Yeah.
See, you will get many clues out of this. What you have to see is how beautifully you can combine. Now you take the 12th house. Oh, before we go to the 12th house, one very beautiful thing about Mahatma Gandhi, because here he has Saturn in the second house. Saturn in the second house, generally what people say in India is such a person, when he will open his mouth, he will lie.
Okay.
He will lie. This is the yog of Saturn in the second house. Muh kholega, jhoot bolega.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
That is what they say. But see, you have to consider many aspects. You have to see here Saturn is Yog Karak.
Yeah.
It is also aspected by a retrograde Jupiter. It is aspected by a Rahu. So what did Mahatma Gandhi do? He said, I will never tell a lie. He said it. He took that as a resolution.
So the aspect of Jupiter and Saturn you're talking about through Jaimani aspects, not Parashara.
No. Jupiter is retrograde here.
Okay.
Because it is retrograde, it will go to the previous house. That means the 6th house.
Okay, so it's giving results of the 6th house.
Yes, from the 6th house, it will aspect, by its 9th aspect, it will aspect Saturn.
Okay, I see. Okay.
So retrograde planets, it will always give a double aspect. This is as per Bhrigu Samhita, published 1955 by a yellow colored book, small book, not Motilal, Bhagwan Lal.
Okay.
If I remember his name well. Okay. It gives each planet in each house for each ascendant.
Wow.
It's a rare book. It's a rare book. In the introduction of that book, it is written retrogression, how to use it.
Okay.
Retrogression, how to use it, it is written. Anyways, let us go now to the 12th house of Mahatma Gandhi. Are you with me, Kapil?
Yeah, yeah. And he has Mandi and Gulika in the 12th house with
Yes.
Sun.
So here he has Sun in the 12th house. So the number you see over there is Virgo.
Uh-huh.
So you now Virgo is natural 6th house. So you take it to the 6th house. 6th house over there you see has the sign Pisces. The Lord is Jupiter. 6th house is the house of racism. 6th house is the house of enemies. 6th house is the house of court cases, struggles.
Yeah.
All this was part of his life, a major part of his life. That was his pending karma.
Beautiful. Wow. Yeah.
The Lord is Jupiter. Jupiter is the natural 9th Lord of Father in our natural zodiac. He became the father of the nation.
Yeah.
You're understanding?
Yeah.
Also, it has the aspect of Sun. Sun is Karak of father.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kapil, can you just give me a minute and go to the next slide, please?
Sure. All right, hold on, guys. Sunil will be right back. He just needs to take a little break. For those who are joining us, we're discussing about the pending karmas in Vedic astrology and how to see the pending karma you're here to accomplish and you're here to fulfill. All right, he's back.
Yeah. Okay. This is the most beautiful horoscope. I hope everybody is aware that in the last thousands of years, whenever we started astrology learning, our guru used to first teach us astrology from Sri Ram's horoscope.
Wow.
This is the tradition of India, which unfortunately is not followed. I tried following it when I started writing on BSP techniques. I used to
Yeah.
first take Sri Ram's horoscope. For your foreign viewers, let me quickly say who is Lord Rama or Lord Ram. Okay, it
Right.
is Lord Vishnu, who's one of the Trinity. He took incarnation as Lord Ram. His wife was Sita. He was king. He was to be made king. He was the prince, and he had to be thrown into exile by his stepmother because the stepmother wanted his stepbrother to be the king. He then went into exile for several years, and there he met Hanuman, and also his wife was kidnapped by Ravana, and finally he killed Ravana and defeated Ravana and came back to Ayodhya, the kingdom.
Right.
Okay. So in one line I have said this. Now I know the controversy. Somebody will say it needs to be Ram. It should not be Rama. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. These are all technical controversies. That North India, it is North India versus South India. Okay.
Yeah.
It truly does not matter to me. What matters to me is I am a very big devotee of Sri Ram. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Now, what is the Lagna? The Lagna is Cancer.
Yeah.
So instantly in our mind, it should come, which is the house, which is the zodiacal number in the 6th house. It is Sagittarius.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
So Sagittarius And you see who is sitting over there? Rahu is sitting over there.
Yeah.
Rahu means Rakshas, demon.
Yeah.
Now you see his pending karma.
Yes.
Okay, was to kill the demon king Ravana.
Yeah.
Then you take the number 9 and put it in the 9th house. So 9th house will be the house of dharma. Every avatar, every incarnation of Vishnu to establish dharma.
Right.
Correct?
Yeah.
So you, in 1 second, you know he has to establish dharma. Something to do with dharma is his pending karma. Okay?
Okay.
Then you see the planet Sun placed over there. You see the planet Venus placed in the 9th house. Sun means father. 9th house is father.
Yeah.
9th house is also kingdom, king.
Yeah.
His father gave an oath to his other wife. To honor that oath, he had to go into exile for 14 years. Note, Sun is also the second lord of speech. Although Jatakalankara chapter 1 shloka 7, if I remember well, says 5th house for speech. It is the only book, as far as I remember, which says 5th house for speech.
That's strange. Okay.
Yeah, and one of the greatest astrologers of India, the late C.J. Krishna Swami, even he used to take 5th house for speech, and he's written that in his book called Indian Astrology, which is not available now. Out of print it is. He was the finest predictor ever. Now you see, he will have pending karma towards father, towards family, because Sun is the second lord.
Yeah.
And towards Venus. Venus means woman.
Wife. Yeah.
Why? So he had a karma. So you can say, by looking at this chart, there will be some karma with your wife, that is Sita Mata. Correct?
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
And we all know the story. He loved her a lot. He fought for her. He brought her back from Lanka, and finally he had to let go of her. Correct?
Yeah. She went back in the earth. So
she went back into the earth.
Yeah.
Now you see Venus. Venus here, see the lordship. Venus is the lord of, fourth lord of mother. Over there Saturn is sitting.
Right.
This Saturn is actually retrograde. Most people make this mistake. They do not see that it is retrograde. It is actually retrograde.
Okay.
And Saturn shows step treatment. Step brother, step sister. Here is it in the 4th house, so it will be stepmother.
Right.
So his stepmother made a condition that you have to leave the kingdom. Now, Saturn here is exalted. Correct?
Yes.
And Saturn is Karaka of servants.
Yep.
This mother, stepmother, was actually a servant in the kingdom.
Wow.
And later, because she saved the father's life in a war, she saved his father's life. War, see 6th from 4th. All 9th house is 6th from 4th. Do you see the connection? 6th is war.
Yeah.
So you get the small clues. So he had to, his whole life story started because of the mother, where Venus, the fourth lord, is sitting.
Yeah. Yep.
You understanding?
Yeah, absolutely.
Now I'll tell you a wonderful secret that I have not revealed anywhere.
Okay.
Take any horoscope.
Okay.
Sixth house from Saturn will give you troubles.
Okay.
If the Saturn is good, it will not give you troubles. But it will deny one thing and it will take you far above in something else regarding that house. I'll quickly give an example.
Okay.
Suppose Saturn is in the 12th house.
Uh-huh.
Sixth from it will be the fifth house of children.
Right.
Fifth house of memory, fifth house of love life.
Yeah.
If that Saturn has connection with Venus, it will give you dramatic love affairs. All Casablancas.
Wow.
Literally Casablanca. Or it will give you a fantastic, suppose the Saturn is good, it will give you fantastic memory or a fantastic child.
Gone with the wind.
Suppose Saturn is in the second house.
Yeah.
Like for example, in the chart of Mahatma Gandhi that you just saw.
Yeah.
So seventh house of marriage becomes 0. But in that case, it's a Yog Karak.
Yeah.
Okay. And obviously in Vargas, it has to be nice.
Right.
So seventh house of public platform, Padha Prapti,
Yeah.
it has given him high status.
Right.
So he used to fast and the energy will go in the seventh house, public platform.
Oh my God. Sunil, I just laugh with this because I'm like, how much you are revealing just from one concept. And in my brain, I'm running 10 charts when you're speaking that, and I'm like, oh my God. He is so right.
See, Saturn in K.N. Rao's horoscope.
Yeah.
Saturn is in the third house. Eighth house is the house of pleasures from marriage.
Yeah.
He had no pleasures because he did not marry.
Right.
But eighth house is the house of sadhana.
Sadhana, yeah.
Sadhana, what is the English word? Penance.
Occult, mysticism, sorcery.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And penance also. Penance.
Yeah.
You see where his eighth house Saturn has taken him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Extreme high in penance, extreme high in occult and all these things.
Yeah.
You're understanding?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, this is a fantastic concept. But anyways.
And Saturn in the third house will ultimately make you do your own business too at one point. Like you'll make money through your own effort only with Saturn in the third house. And I keep telling that people, I see your Saturn in the third house, I know you're working, you hate working, and ultimately Saturn will push you to make your own money through your own effort.
Correct.
Yeah.
Now, you take Sri Ram's horoscope again.
Yeah.
In the 8th house, the sign is Aquarius.
Right.
Okay. That you will take in the 11th house, it will go.
Yeah.
Again, that is over there, the sign is Taurus. So it will be again family life. Again, that Lord goes in 9th house of Dharma. Venus has gone in the 9th house of Dharma.
Right.
So he created one of the biggest movements of one wife. Earlier people used to have many wives.
Yeah.
He created Ek Patni Dharma.
Yeah.
One wife he created. He never remarried. He never remarried. You're getting it?
Yeah.
So, and again, here the ninth house focus of dharma has come. Now you go to his. I'm actually doing this very quickly, Kapil, because
No. I understand. You're going pretty well. Don't worry about it.
in the 12th house you find the sign Gemini,
Yeah.
the planet Ketu. Ketu is spirituality.
Yep.
Finally, you see something spiritual happening. The sign is Gemini. Gemini is the natural third house of communication. And that is the reason all the sages have said, even Lord Shiva has said in Vishnu Sahasranam, take the name of Sri Ram 3 times and you have done the whole Vishnu Sahasranam.
My goodness. Wow.
He has said at the end, when once Parvati Mata was reciting Vishnu Sahasranam, and Lord Shiva came and asked her, what are you doing? She said, I am doing Vishnu Sahasranam. He said, Arey, just take the name of Sri Ram 3 times and you have done the whole Vishnu Sahasranam. Now, let us go into the mundane aspect.
Okay.
Gemini is the sign, so it will be third house. Third house of, go over there into his third house. You will see third house of brothers. His story started because of his brothers. The whole Ramayana started, the kingdom started because his stepmother wanted to give the kingdom to the brother.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you see the connection with the other brother, Lakshman. Okay.
Right.
You see the connection. Now that Lakshman is actually Sheshnag, the serpent on which Lord Vishnu sits.
Okay.
You see the Rahu Ketu axis?
Right. Yeah.
The Rahu Ketu axis, the serpent, and you see how from past life it has come into current life as a brother.
Wow.
Are you seeing the beauty of the energy transfer?
Yes.
Okay. Then
Now,
you see
just wanted to ask you quickly, would you also look at the placement of Mercury? Will it have anything to do
yes,
with
that's
this
the next
karma?
step.
Okay.
That's the next step. Okay.
Yeah.
Before that, you see third house is Purusharth, bravery, the efforts that you do.
Yeah.
Okay. And he was a great archer also.
Yeah.
He was a great fighter. And over there, the sign is Virgo, the natural sixth house of the zodiac, sixth house of fighting, sixth house of enemy. So he fought with enemies.
Yep.
Then you see the lord of it goes in the 10th house, Mercury.
Yeah.
That is his karma.
Yeah.
So his karma was to fight and kill Ravan. That is it.
Oh my God.
Now, quickly before we move on to the next chart, Kapil.
Yeah.
Lord Ram's horoscope, there has been a lot of controversy. I'll tell you which are the non-controversial points. All the scholars agree with Jupiter and Moon in the Lagna. They agree with Saturn in the 4th house. They agree with Mars in the 7th house.
Right.
Sun, some people take it in the 10th house.
10th house, yeah, that's what I've seen many times.
Okay. Some people take it in the 9th house.
Yeah.
Okay. This one, I am following what this horoscope, I am following what K.N. Rao sir uses.
Okay.
Rahu Ketu, this is what K.N. Rao uses, and all these years I was using the same. 1 month back I wrote to him and I asked him, tell me the horoscope that he used for Sri Krishna and Sri Ram, and he has given this. I was using in my old editorials and in the BSP articles, you'll see this is the same horoscope where Rahu Ketu placement is. Okay.
Okay.
Then there are some people who take Rahu in the third house. Okay. So
Right.
I have given you the various variations, because sometimes people in your Facebook or something, they will write, but
They
I'm
will write.
clarifying.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
Okay. Let us go to the next slide.
Okay.
Okay. Let us not take Lord Krishna's horoscope, because it will consume time.
Okay.
Although people can use their logic, now the horoscope is seen over there. People can use their logic and
Right.
apply that as a homework or something.
Okay.
Now
So
let us take this horoscope.
okay.
See now, what is the sign? It is Taurus.
Yeah.
So ascendant is Taurus. So the sixth house, you see the sign Libra.
Yeah.
So
So
automatically the number 7 is there. You put it in the seventh house.
seventh house. Yeah.
That means something to do with marriage will happen.
Mm-hmm.
It will not be a smooth marriage. Especially you have moon debilitated over there with sun.
Yeah.
Moon and sun is an Amavasya Yoga.
Yep.
I asked him, after you got married, what happened in your life? And he said his career stopped completely.
Wow.
He had a fight in his business with his uncle. After that, he has had no career for the last 10 to 15 years.
Oh my goodness.
You see how the beauty of this technique?
Yeah. Yes.
He has an extremely challenging marriage. He is dependent on his wife for his income,
Yeah.
which in India, you know, is a terrible state.
Terrible. Yeah. It's any country. It's a terrible state.
Let
Probably.
us,
And then relationship with the father is also probably not the greatest.
yeah, correct. You're 100% right.
Yeah.
Now, let us go to the next slide.
Okay. I think it's the same chart, unless it's this one.
Eighth house. No, no, no.
That one? Okay.
You see, this one, this one.
Okay.
Next karmic house, you see from the eighth house. Over
Yeah.
there, you see the sign Sagittarius.
Yeah.
That number 9. So
Yeah.
you will go to the ninth house.
Right.
Over there, you find a debilitated Jupiter.
Right.
He is childless after several years of marriage.
Yeah.
That is a
Because
huge pending karma he has,
yeah.
because of which, obviously, the amount of money people spent on IVF and going to several temples, and you know what we Indians
Exactly.
do.
Yep. Yep.
So you can see the major karma of his life, marriage, children, in 2 seconds.
Yep.
In 2 seconds, we got it.
2 seconds. Yeah, absolutely right.
Okay. Now you see his next point. He has a problem with his father also,
Yeah.
which you earlier pointed out. Ninth
Yeah.
house of father we got here,
Yeah.
and before that, in seventh house, there was son.
Yeah.
There is no bhagya. The bhagya has been lost for a
Yep.
man not to earn money for so many years.
Yeah.
You're understanding? This is a major prediction.
Absolutely. This is amazing. Oh my God. Oh,
Let us go to the next slide. The 12th house here we will see.
mm-hmm.
In the 12th house,
We have
the
the sign
sun is
Aries, which is the
Aries.
first house.
The planet sitting is Mangal. So
Yeah.
problem with Mangalya things. All Mangalya things, there is a problem. All
Okay.
auspicious things, there is a problem. Now, we have now got Aries, so it is number one. So we go to the first house.
Let me ask you before this. Mangal is
Okay.
in Multrakon sign of Aries. Shouldn't
Huh.
it do anything good for him because it's in its own sign of Aries? Shouldn't it protect something?
Mool Trikon will act well, especially when it is in a good house.
Good house.
Here it is in a
It's a functional malefic right now. Sunil, hold on, you're breaking up. Hold on, you guys. I think the slide just, Sunil's video just frozen up. Sunil, if you can hear me, you're frozen and we cannot hear you. I think your connection was lost. Hello, Sunil. Hold on, guys. He is going to be coming. Hopefully, he can rejoin. I'm gonna let me see if I can send him.
yeah. Can
Sunil,
you
you're
hear me?
back.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So before you got cut out, I was gonna tell you if I guess Mars is the functional malefic for this chart. That's why it's not giving the good result.
Correct. Correct.
Okay.
It is owning 7th and 12th, which is not so
Yeah.
good. It is
Right.
retrograde. And above that, it is in 12th house.
Yeah.
Above that, it is aspected by Rahu.
Yeah.
And also, the negative energy of the 6th Lord Venus is going there.
Yeah.
Because Rahu will carry the energy of Venus to Mars.
To Mars. Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if you see, we got the first house as one of the pending karmas because the 12th house has Aries. Correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, first house is skin, first house is health,
Yeah.
and first house is everything of the 12 houses.
12 house. Yeah. It's the anchor point, like the boat. It's the anchor of the boat.
Correct.
Yeah.
Now, this Lord has gone in the 8th
Eighth
house
house.
with Rahu.
Yeah.
So, something to do with serpents or serpentine energy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what did we see? We saw 12th house energy coming in the form of karmic house in the first house.
Uh-huh.
12th house is dreams. Okay.
Yeah.
Now you start connecting 12th house energy, dreams coming over here in the first house. That
Yeah.
Lord Venus has gone in the 8th house. Venus is beauty. Okay.
Yeah.
First house itself is skin.
Yeah.
Mercury is also the karaka of skin. Let us not
Yeah.
forget that.
Yeah.
Okay. Which is having a connection with the 12th house. Okay.
Yeah.
Then this Venus is with Rahu. Rahu is serpents, serpentine energy.
Yeah.
Any planet that comes in Rahu Ketu axis, that means heavy karma. Heavy
Right.
karma. Everything is karma, but there is difference between smaller karma and heavy karma. There is something I am always asked in our courses, isn't everything karma? So I give an example. If you are doing business and you're getting a loss of $10,000, it is one thing. But
Yeah.
if you are doing that same business and you're getting a loss of $100,000, it is heavy loss.
Heavy loss. Yeah.
So that is how you
Exactly.
compare it. So
Yeah.
this person told me that he has a skin problem,
Mm-hmm.
he has a psoriasis problem, and he gets dreams of serpents.
Wow.
And when he was in a naturopathy farm, he called me. He had gone to this naturopathy farm to cure his skin problem. He called me and he said over there he saw snake trying to attack him or something. I do not remember now, but it happened. So you're understanding what I said last time?
Yeah.
When you're doing something, it will get activated.
Yeah.
So he's trying to solve his skin problem, first house and eighth house problem, and the Rahu got activated. So he saw the serpent.
Yeah.
So you're understanding? This is
Absolutely.
huge problem in his life, which now finally it is getting this thing. Now, how do you see it from past life connection? You have Venus and Rahu over there. It is something to do with dowry or doing something for the family of spouse.
I see. Yeah. Yeah.
All our astrologers in India, I call them useless. I'm sorry, I'm arrogant.
Yeah.
If you're a true astrologer, you will never allow dowry to happen in your client's life.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because you should be able to predict, if you take dowry, this sin will get transferred in so and so place in your horoscope.
Yeah.
So let me deviate. I have given enough examples.
Yeah.
And I'm getting tired, a little bit pain in the
No,
chest.
yeah, absolutely. No. Yeah.
I will deviate. See, if we are astrologers, we are in the business of karma. Correct?
Yep.
Now, if we are in the business of karma, shouldn't we be making? Can you remove the screen share?
Yeah. Let me remove the screen share. Yeah. Okay.
I tell astrologers, all these people who are coming and learning astrology, I tell them, you are playing with fire.
Yeah.
You are saying this is a dharmic science. Okay, this will be a bit lengthy, but we will save, Kapil, we will save the lives of many people.
Many people, yeah.
Okay, via your channel, it will help many people from being misguided. This is a shastra of dharma, righteousness. Yet in India, we find astrologers looking at the horoscope of people who have taken dowry. In fact, most astrologers, what they have been doing in the last 100 years, you would be knowing this, they act as dowry agents. They bring the horoscope matching.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And in that they say this person will be giving, they get 5% or 1%. That is the current rate, I think so, is 1% or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So people go to an astrologer to match the horoscope of the boy and the bride and the bridegroom. Then they will see how much is the dowry being given, because he has got the girl.
Yeah.
Astrologer has got the girl. Okay.
Exactly.
So he says, he sees 1 crore dowry, he then calculates this thing, his fees is 1%.
Yeah.
So then they match the horoscope, even if it is not matching, they match and they say fantastic.
God, what's such moron?
Everybody knows this. I am not telling anything new. This is being followed. Many astrologers follow it. I'll give you another example. Most astrologers, they look at the chart of politicians. Then they become family friends with the politicians. Then they keep on boasting that I have so and so political client.
Right.
So the other businessmen who come to them to show their horoscope, they tell, you want work to be done via the politician, you tell me, I will get it done. Then they take commission in between. They take commission in between. Shameless. All these astrologers are shameless.
Absolutely.
I know these people are going to come after me. I know they're not going to like this interview. But this is being followed all over India and all of us know it. All of us know it. I will give you the example of my master. I think last time I said it, I do not remember whether I said it to you. When I went to him and I realized there is no line outside his house. In India, if you're a good astrologer, you can never be on Facebook.
Right.
You can never, you never get the time to be on Yahoo groups or all these internet groups.
Yeah.
You don't even get time to write an article. Let me tell you that.
Yeah.
All the good
Right.
astrologers in India, they have a huge line outside their house. Some of them I know, one person I know in Bombay, she charges 5,000 rupees for a reading, and still you have to wait 3 hours. 3 hours, 4 hours you have to wait.
Wow.
So you can imagine.
Oh, yes.
I met Master. I said nobody outside his house, so obviously he's not good. That is, our mundane thinking.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I realized over a period of time, I asked him. He said he does not see the horoscope of politicians. He does not see the horoscope of government officials. I asked him why. He said most of them are corrupt.
Correct.
Most
Yeah.
of them are corrupt. I will be spoiling my Jupiter by looking over their horoscopes. Okay. He does not see the horoscopes of people who are into pharmaceutical business. He does not see the horoscope of most of the doctors. Okay, because they are into corrupt practices today. Most of the doctors he does not see.
Wow. Okay.
He refuses to see the horoscopes of big businessmen. He said it is only 0.1% of businessmen can ever become famous or make good money by being honest. At the end of the day, he will not see the horoscopes of income tax people, people who are working in income tax, government officials, all these IAS officers and all that. He does not see. He will not see the horoscope of somebody who's into the liquor business or somebody who's into the cigarette business. So I asked him, is that the reason why you have no clients? He said, yes, and I'm a happy person. He said one statement. He said, मैंने मेरा विद्या को prostitute नहीं बनाया है. I have not prostituted my knowledge. He said, then I asked him, what about the other people in India, what they are doing? He said, let them do what they want to do. I have learnt it from a sacred source, a sacred clan. We have our rules. All these other people who are doing their business in India, they can go and apply makeup on their face and do business, put up their hoardings, go to television, do ads, come on television and do mundane astrology predictions. I will not spread my legs. I'm sorry to use this word.
No, yeah, absolutely, you're right.
You're understanding the purity.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine, Kapil? Today you have more than 30 million astrologers in India. Okay?
Wow. Okay.
30 million astrologers in India.
Yeah.
In some form or the other, they are there.
Yeah.
If all of them stop and say, I will not look at a horoscope of anybody who has paid bribe, who takes bribe, who's into corrupt practices, who beats his wife, who beats his mother or father, okay? And you should be able to see from the chart, right? If you're an astrologer.
Yeah.
If they throw these horoscopes, what will happen to India? At least 1% of Indians will start thinking that this is a sacred science.
Yeah.
Nobody thinks it as a sacred science. Only we writers write it in our books. It is a sacred science, and everybody has been repeating it for the last 100 years.
Yep.
You understand? We don't treat it sacred.
No.
And that is the reason people do not respect astrology. In Bombay, if you call yourself an astrologer, you can never get married, Kapil. I guarantee you that. If you say you are an astrologer, you will not be given, no father will give his daughter's hand to you to get married. Never you can do that. I have faced it for several years. But you go, I was told by one of our friends, Vishwajit Babal, in Jaipur, If you tell you're an astrologer, they will allow you to have 3 wives.
Oh, let's move there.
It's a fact. Kapil,
Yeah.
I never wanted to get married. I'm sorry, I'm getting personal, but what I want people to realize is today astrology has become the most degraded science. I want
Absolutely.
to get married. I'm sharing something personal which I should not
Yeah.
be doing. Is when I wanted to get married, I realized that astrology is my dharma, it's my passion, it's my life.
Yeah.
Okay. And in the Indian community, you have all kinds of communities. Some will respect it, some will not. So I told everybody wherever my father used to take me to meet the girl, I used to, in the second meeting, I used to tell them that listen, I run a magazine, astrology for me is life. And it used to get over after that, which is fine with me.
Yeah.
Most of the girls were useless whom I used to see.
Yeah.
They did not have respect for this science. For them, some of them, oh, then you will make a lot of money. They were all like that. So when I told them
Yeah.
that we run a free magazine, they used to run away. Anyway, my wife, when I met her in the second meeting, I told her, this is what I do. I told her, you can go to the site saptarishisastrology.com and see it. She went home. She opened the internet. She saw the magazine. In the About Us, there were around 25 names. In all the names, there was no Sunil over there. So she came and she told the father, you know, all these astrologers are fraud. This man is also a fraud. He tells he runs a magazine. You do not find his name over there.
Wow.
And you know what? The father said, as such, all this, my father-in-law is from Kerala. So is my father.
Yeah.
My father-in-law said, as such, all these astrologers are all jokes. They are all frauds. We do not want to give you to this man. But incidentally, my wife, she fell in love with me, so she fought, and finally we married.
Who wouldn't?
But but you see, in
Yeah.
Bombay, for years, any decent family will not give. This is the
Yeah.
state of
No,
astrology.
no. I mean, and this is where my principle came into, where people want me to do horoscope matching. I clearly write on my website, I do not do horoscope matching. I will never do that. I only will do your marriage consultation as to what the best timing and this and that. Because, first of all, looking at horoscope of 2 people to match their life, their path, has a huge karma. You are deciding a path for 2 people to be together because based on your decision. And number 2, for me to tell them, oh no, this is not a good horoscope. Who am I to tell these 2 people you cannot be together? I never do horoscope matching and I will never do it in my life.
Kapil, in our Nadi classes, in our Mumbai club, the same thing I said. A, I have not studied horoscope matching. B, I feel many a times you are stopping karma from happening. Let me give an example. This is the example I give always.
Yeah.
Suppose a man tortured his wife in one birth.
Mm-hmm.
Unless and until that payback comes,
Yeah.
that karma will not be completed.
Nope.
Correct?
Yeah.
And what we astrologers do, then in the next life, that man comes with his horoscope. The girl's father brings the horoscope. We say, no, it is not matching.
Yeah.
We throw it out because we are not allowing payback.
Exactly. And it goes into the queue for the next life then.
Yeah.
This is why I don't touch it. I don't touch it.
Or that same couple will be guided to an astrologer in India where the astrologer will make mistake.
Mm-hmm.
And he will say, oh, horoscope is matching.
Yeah.
Or the astrologer is taking money for the this thing. So because he's getting that 1% cut of dowry,
Exactly.
Okay, so he's allowing. So
He's
and
allowing.
still the couple will say after that marriage is broken, the couple will say, oh, our horoscope we matched, and still this is the reason. we did by the astrology. Astrology is useless. This is what we do.
Yeah.
So this is the problem, you know, and
Absolutely.
that is the reason, Kapil, never to interfere in a marriage life. You know
Yeah.
what is the other thing people do? Corrupt
Yeah.
practices.
Yeah.
Bombay astrologers, Delhi astrologers, Bangalore astrologers are absolutely, I do not know what to say about them. They are the scum of the earth. You know what is the biggest business in astrology?
Which one?
Extramarital affair. Extramarital affair.
Okay. How
I'll
is that?
explain.
Okay.
I'll
Yeah.
explain it to you. And you'll be shocked, Kapil.
Okay.
There is one astrologer. Okay. Most of these astrologers, they have more female clients than male clients.
Oh, I see where you're getting
Female
at.
clients come to them with their husband's horoscope
Yeah.
and tell them, is my husband having an extramarital affair?
Yeah.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So these astrologers, they see 100%. Then they will make some predictions. Do you think so? He is friendly with a woman with a round face. That wife will say, yes, yes, I know, I know. Is she medium fair? Yeah, she is fair, but not so fair. You
Mm-hmm.
know, that is it. They start with these kind of predictions. Is her name, they will use Sarvata Chakra. Is her name with K or P or T? 30% names you have taken over there. It has
Yeah.
to match. Okay?
Right.
That is it. Then they will say, your husband has a high sex drive. She'll say, yes, that is the reason he's going outside and having another affair. The wife will believe it. Straight 3,000 rupees consultation. Then, do you want your husband back to you? She'll say, yes. Okay, take this yantra, do this puja.
Exactly.
Big business.
Big, huge
Big
business.
business. Then there are simple remedies also. How to have your husband binded to you. Take curd or milk, apply
Mhm.
it on your private part. Your husband, your love with your husband will strengthen. Do it on every Friday morning while taking bath.
Like
That is the
Veshikaran.
remedy.
Yeah. Yeah.
People make huge money. First and foremost, the dharma of an astrologer. And I have met only 3 astrologers in the whole of India. You are not supposed to see the horoscope of a person who is not in front of you. Has that person given you permission to
Permission.
open his psychic window?
Yeah.
It is a big sin. Only a mother can ask about her child. Only then you are allowed. This is the Shastra.
Yeah.
This is what your guru teaches you. But look at India, everybody will look at everybody's horoscope.
Yeah.
Just for name or money. It is a sin because it is like you are asking about somebody's personal life, personal, everything personal. Are you understanding,
No,
Kapil?
absolutely. I absolutely get
You
that.
can't believe what business is happening today in Bombay. Girls take the horoscope of their to-be husbands and ask, is he going to be good in bed?
Yep.
Then the astrologer describes the private part of the husband. This is the problem.
Yeah.
This is the level of astrology where it has gotten down to.
Yeah.
Yes, compatibility should be done. Compatibility is necessary. But first and foremost, look at your own horoscope. Whether do you have a good marriage life or a bad marriage life?
Right.
Correct? Then you go to your to-be husband's horoscope.
Exactly.
Business couple.
Yeah.
Anyway, Kapil, I'm a bit tired today, Kapil.
Oh, no, absolutely no. Because I know we still wanted to do the sole purpose, and I know we don't have the time today. But again, Sunil, this is what I want to say about this class today. Like Terminator 1 came out with Arnold Schwarzenegger, but Terminator 2 was even bigger and better. This is the Terminator 2 Judgment Day today. The sequel is even better than the first one. And I know I mean, the amount of people who are watching you live right now just tells me this has been a big success. And I am just happy to have you, honored to have you as my brother. Probably you're my father, my astrology guru in the past life. So you're here to fulfill your karma, to show me some more astrological knowledge. So, you know, I'm happy to have you. And anytime you want to come back, this is your channel. Say it, and my wish is your command. Or your wish is my command.
Thank you so much, Kapil.
Thank you. No, you go and rest. And I know you have a class coming up too. So we will see you soon. Thank you. Namaste.